Budget talks continue at the state capitol this week. Several items up for debate, including a proposed income tax cut and just yesterday pay raises for sheriff's deputies or school staff. So in studio to give us some updates this morning, we have Senate Pro Tem Greg Treat. Senator Treat, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me again. I appreciate it.
All right. So before we start about the latest on budget discussions, let's talk about this. We have demonstrations going on right now at the state capitol around a bill that is aimed at undocumented immigrants here in our state. Now, we've heard from them. They have concerns about that. We've also heard from at least the police chief here in the city of Oklahoma City say he's concerned about how that'll be enforced. What are your thoughts here?
Chief Gorley is an awesome man. I think he has legitimate concerns. I don't think they are warranted this time. I think the AG has put out really good guidance for law enforcement to never use racial profiling. Racial profiling violates the U.S. Constitution. It violates case law. And if law enforcement is using racial profiling, it is wrong, and this law does not allow it. But Chief Gorley is an awesome guy. I have a lot of respect for him. If we can clarify it at all, I'd be more than happy to work with him on that.
All right, moving to the budget right now. Today, you all are going to meet at 10:30. You all meaning yourself, the House Speaker, Governor Kevin Stitt, to continue to talk about a proposed income tax cut. Can you talk about where things are right now? Are there any movement? And I know you have previously said the state can't afford another tax cut.
So I don't know if the governor will be there today.
Okay.
I know he was out of town yesterday. I saw that in a news report, and so I'm not sure if he'll actually be at the negotiations today. The tax cut, we did the largest tax cut in state history with the grocery tax back in February, March. It's been about 70 days since we passed the largest tax decrease in state history. We have a long track record of reducing taxes, but we need to stay within our budget, and this is the time to make sure that we fund critical services like education, law enforcement, and the like.
And moving on here to yesterday, pay raises. They were on the table for either sheriff's deputies here in the state or school staff. Now, the Senate is looking to push money towards school staff. And you had mentioned that you've heard from some school support staff members about struggles that they have. Can you talk more about that?
Yeah, Senator Adam Pugh, my chair of education and the subcommittee on education, who's from Edmond, actually is the one that's been talking directly to them. Schools, their biggest struggle right now is we've put huge amounts of cash into teachers, into support staff that's direct instructional, but where they're struggling is getting bus drivers. They're struggling getting people to run the lunch line. They're struggling to get people to clean the building. And so we need to support schools in that arena. Chairman Pugh passed $99 million, and that's the position of the Senate.
You all have 2.5 weeks left of this session. You have a brand new meeting happening at 10:30 to talk about, again, the income tax cut that's been proposed.
Well, no, last meeting I said that's off the table. So the Speaker asked for, do you want to have some clarity on it? I said, no, we will not be hearing that. So hopefully we actually start talking about the budget, what we're constitutionally obligated to do.
Got it. So where are you right now? Are you hopeful that you all will be able to get a budget passed by the end of this session?
I'm confident we'll pass it. We've got 16 days to get it done. We'll get it done.
All right. And for Oklahomans that are watching this really, really closely here, what's your message to them?
First off, it's not as dramatic as it looks. We've been stuck on the income tax, but really, we're going to work really hard. Subcommittees of the Senate, the process of transparency, you're seeing how the sausage is actually made now, so it may seem a little more confrontational. We'll get it done. We'll fund the priorities. The Senate is going to make sure that we get it done.
All right. And for folks at home, I know that this is something that's top of mind for them. So we thank you for being here and giving us that update. We'll be sure to check in with you here as we get closer and closer to that end of session. But Senator Greg Treat, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Go Thunder.
Yeah, go Thunder.